And welcome back to more of Slice of Sci-Fi. I'm Michael R. Menengay, and joining me on the phone, I have Teras Cassidy. He is with Geek Nation Tours. And welcome to the show, Teras.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Not a problem. I'm trying to do about 15 things here at once, but hey, I think I got it under control. So now, Geek Nation Tours. Folks out there may be saying, hey, I recognize that name. That isn't that the people that sponsor that Con Report thing? And yes, you would be actually correct. They are our sponsors of the Con Report. But Teras is here to talk to us a little bit about something else, I do believe, his own con experience, correct?
That's right. Yeah, I just returned from 2 conventions. One we had a tour to called Adepticon in Chicago, and of course the Calgary Expo where we had a booth.
Oh, awesome, awesome. So tell us a little bit about the convention there. You had a booth there, so you're getting to become a big deal then, right?
Well, I hope so. That's the case. Yeah, we're seeing quite a few places, lots of podcasts, and we like to get our word out about our company. And yeah, it was very successful. Calgary was very busy, tons of people coming in and out, and loads of fun. Lots of course, and the whole Star Trek Next Generation crew was there. So lots of Trek stuff going on there too.
Very, very cool. So now, tell everybody a little bit about what Geek Nation is, because I know they hear the thing on the show all the time. But sure. We only did that one interview with you. So, what is Geek Nation Tours?
Sure, Geek Nation Tours is a holiday company for geeks by geeks, and we go to a whole bunch of different geeky destinations around the world. What we do is we have clients sign up from basically everywhere on the planet. We've had people from Mexico to Asia to Germany, all around the world come to our tours, and we go to a geeky place and explore the area around it and have some fun.
Awesome. Yes, indeed. And it sounds like a blast, because we talked that in depth on the other interview that we did. You can find that on sliceofscifi.com. Go check out the back episodes, and you'll find some more information about that. But let's talk more about this convention that you were at, because there were some big deals and some pretty cool things happening there.
Sure. Well, our first one that we went on a tour to Chicago area, a convention called Adepticon, and what that is a miniature wargaming convention. Has science fiction, wargaming, 40K, Warhammer, Privateer Press stuff, a whole slew of various miniature tabletop stuff. They're very focused on tabletop wargaming. From historical periods all the way up to sci-fi. So it's a great convention. We get together every night for dinners. We explore the area a little bit. And, it's super fun, and it's a really great convention for anybody that's interested in wargaming. There's also a Crystal Brush Award for painting miniatures, too, and that's worth $10,000 to the winner. So it's quite a large convention for tabletop. I think it's actually the largest convention in the world for tabletop gaming, strictly the tabletop gaming. So a lot of fun on that one.
Very cool. Now, you were taking a tour there, or were you just there by yourself?
No, I took a tour there. I had 33 people, I believe. It was quite a large tour. Got everybody safe and sound there. And, conventions, when we go to conventions on our tours, we always offer some means to get together with a group and of much freedom as possible, because you're always trying to get your do your own thing, but also have the ability to hang out with the group. So, yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
Well, that's very cool. So what other sites were you seeing on that, or was that just the convention?
Yeah. Well, it was pretty much that tour is really tight, very confined tour. We don't get out too much. I've got some things planned for next year. We do offer a whole bunch of non-geek spousal tours on that one. So if you've got a girlfriend or a boyfriend that doesn't want to geek out with you, we send them into Chicago proper while you're geeking out. So that's a lot of fun.
Well, of course, you got to have something for the spouse to do. It's important.
Exactly. It's a way we sell our tours, and it's actually. And then it builds happiness everywhere. We gotta share the love, right? So.
Absolutely. So I guess there was. Are there any other events, or what other things are we doing here with this tour?
Adepticon tour. Well, what we do is we basically we game for the weekend. We always have gaming pickup games going on all the time. We get everybody organized, flow them to the right place, and make sure that they're coming in and out of the airport. Make sure we get them to and from. So we have a full description on that tour on our site at geeknationtours.com. So you can take a look at the full description there. So. Yeah, and then obviously after that we came right home and we packed up our bags and then head off to the Calgary Expo, which was the weekend right after Adepticon, and that was a lot of fun. We have our booth there, like we were talking about before, and it's turning into quite a large convention. It's one of the larger ones in Canada, if not the biggest one now. We'll see what happens when we have the expo in Toronto, but it's very, very well loved, and it's a good convention also, for sure.
Absolutely.
They always have really good media names there also.
So when you're at your booth, what is the number one question as you get asked? Because I'm sure that you've piqued some interest there, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, it's more of a what? What are you guys about? So it's really awesome. People come by and talk with us, and we, we give them the spiel, right? But it's great because their eyes light up and they say, "Wow, there's something for us now," and that's what Geek Nation Tours is trying to sort of supply tours for people that have never really had somebody look after them in that particular aspect before. And they light up when you tell them about your tour, like our Star Trek tour, which we're going to be doing in August. Special things like when we go to the Vasquez Rocks, there's going to be the gentleman that was dressed up in the Gorn suit. He's going to show us where he battled Captain Kirk. So yeah, we do special stuff like that. When you tell people, awesome. Yeah, when we tell people that we do stuff like that, they're like, "What? Are you serious?" And then when we go to our miniature wargaming tour in England, and we go to the military museums and that kind of stuff, people are like, "Really? That's so cool!" Like we try to do all those little things that you think that people. People don't think that it's possible, but yeah, how many times can you go to Vasquez Rocks and somebody tells you how they fought Captain Kirk? So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
That is very cool. That's what we try to do. I know that we've given you probably about 2 or 3 suggestions, but I'm sure that your people are probably the people that visit you at the booth were giving you lots of ideas as well. Anything really cool or fruitious out of that?
Sure. Well, we're always planning new stuff. We've got some artistic ones coming. There's a couple Black Library, which is a science fiction publishing book company that we're going to be starting to work with. We do Lego tours. We've got that going on, which was a suggestion from somebody at one of our booths. And there's other cons that we're always exploring. Really interested in developing new stuff, and of course. Historical stuff too. It's funny, you get a lot of professors that walk up to you when you're at some of these conventions and say, you should do this one. Like, of course, we're doing our Gettysburg tour on the 150th anniversary of that battle, so that's going to be really cool. But we're also doing Waterloo, so we'll be in France and Belgium and drinking Belgian beer and going to battlefields. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
That could be a blast. I could almost be on board for that one, even though I'm not really a historical buff. But yeah. Just to get over there and see the historical sites would be awesome.
Well, that's the thing, and that's what it's about. And it's about going with people of like mind. You go to these places, you go to a convention, and if you go by yourself, it can be overwhelming. But you go with a group, and you make instant friends and have great times on it. So yeah, it's and everybody has the same vocabulary. Like if you go to the Star Trek, everybody's talking Star Trek. If you go to a miniature wargaming, everybody's talking miniature wargaming. So it's instant conversations and quick friendships, so it's a really great time. That's one of the nice things to see for me. A kind of a bonus for me being in this business to see for sure.
Absolutely. Well, unfortunately, we're running completely out of time here, but real quick, where can they find you?
Sure, www.geeknationtours.com.
Awesome. And thanks so much for spending some time with us. Of course, like I said, the con reports here on the show are just the most popular thing we got going on right now, and we're really happy to have you as a sponsor for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And we will be back with more Slice of Sci-Fi right after this.